Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
For something specific?
Hey, what's up, Chupacabra? You prefer watching me play than actually spending time dying? Wait, so you like watching me play and then playing your character and dying? What? Okay.
Safe travels.
What can I do for you? Light bless you. I supply only the finest goods. Go with honor, friend.
Hey, what's up? No, the warrior didn't die. None of my characters have died. The only character that died was my paladin, because I got griefed. I actually got killed by the Anvil Forge Overseer in Northshire of Abbey. This character here. She was like level 7 or 8 or something, and I had to start over, so because I got griefed. I'm not gonna like do a petition for level 8 character. I could care less. So no. So yeah, no. All my other hardcore characters are alive. They're just getting rest time. I figure I'll just jump back. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm letting my melee hunter and my warrior build up rest time. I've been wanting to play the paladin anyway, and then we'll just jump back on them when they get full rest time. We'll jump back or burn off their rest time. So basically, I'll play the paladin. Then when the warrior's rest time's maxed, I'll play the warrior, burn off the rest time. Then I'll play the hunter and melee hunter, burn off her rest time, then jump back on the paladin. I'm just gonna rotate through 3 characters, and we'll level them all faster because they're gonna be doing a lot of rest time. So sorry, Bambi. I need money. Plus, this keeps me more interested in the game, switching between the 3 characters, because I get bored playing with the same character because I've played them so many times, you know? So it's fun to switch it up. You had a DC death that killed your vibe? Oh man. Yeah. I haven't had any DC deaths. I've had DCs where I almost ended up dying, but I didn't, you know. I had this paladin to like level 7 to level 8, and I ended up getting killed by an elite that somebody pulled over into Northshire. So I just re-rolled.
How are you? See you soon.
Interest you on a pint?
Good day to you. Have a good one. King's honor, friend. How are you? See you around.
You know what's that, Matt? This is actually music from Dragonflight. This is the Addon Plains. Actually, this is I've listened to a lot of the Dragonflight music, and you know, some of it's pretty good, some of it's not. But this particular track, the Addon Plains, is actually fantastic. Really good. I would say that, I mean, overall, Dragonflight music is some of the best music they've put out in WoW, and you know, probably quite a while. You know what I mean? Yeah, check it out. There's a few other tracks that are pretty good too, but this one's my favorite. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Bye. Alright, I'm back. Hold on a second. So grab myself a Mexican Coca-Cola. I'm debating on if I should just do the hardcore. Let's see if we can just knock out the Murloc quest. Why do you want me to zoom out? Do you want me to zoom out to make it easier for me, or do you don't like it being zoomed in? I like to zoom in because I think it looks better for people watching. It's more intense, man. You're like close to the action more. But I can zoom out too. I zoomed out a little bit here. Oh, nice. Don't worry about me, Ice. I die very rarely on hardcore. I've got a 37 warrior, 25 druid, like a level 20 melee hunter, and like a level 12 rogue. None of them have died. Four at a time is a little bit much, don't you think? So many people died from attacking from the back? You mean from like running away and getting hit in the back? Is that what you're saying? Or you mean just from the camera being zoomed in? Yeah, it just really for me it's just it's just knowledge. It's like knowing where the mobs are. I've played the game a long time, so I tend to know where the mobs are, the spawn points, so that's right, days for days. Yeah, we used to always say that when I was playing on private servers with a friend of mine, Volia. We would always say that, days for days, because you're just constantly getting dazed. I leveled a warrior to 60 back in the original hardcore, like back in I don't know about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I hadn't really done much hardcore, a little bit, and then Cargos and those guys were doing kind of the Christmas Fresh, where we all started playing back on Bloodsail Buccaneers on December 15th, and starting characters from level 1. I started a druid and got to 25, and then I found out that I wasn't really enjoying the druid that much, so I decided to go back. So I decided to try a rogue, and I got the rogue level 12, and I was like, well, the rogue really not really having that much fun on the rogue either. So then I decided to do the class that is by far the most difficult, the warrior, and I've leveled the warrior to 37. She's currently building up some rest time at Addon. Yeah, I get the druid. I don't know, man. It's just the combat on the druid for whatever reason, and I like druids, and I've leveled druids in vanilla, lots of times. Well, not lots of times, but I've leveled them before. But honestly, I always tend to get bored with druids in vanilla WoW. I just do. I don't know why, man. Like, so if you go here, this is the first character I leveled on started on December 15th, and I got her to 25, and I just was like, I was just bored. Yeah, I wasn't really enjoying it. So then I said, well, let me play a rogue. And I leveled the rogue to 12, and I was like, nah, you know what? The rogue's not going to do it for me either. And so then I did the warrior, and I get the warrior to level 37. And she's fun. I like the warrior. The warrior's a lot of fun. But at level 37, it starts to get kind of grindy, and I was like, well, let me just let her get some rest time. And I needed a change of pace, so then I did the melee hunter. So this is straight up melee hunter, no ranged weapons whatsoever. She's slapping her way all the way to 60. I've got her to level 20. And that was tough. Actually, getting the melee hunter to 20 was almost harder than getting the warrior to 20. Just because, not harder in the fact that survivability wise, but just you only have like one attack. You know, you got Raptor Strike for most of the way. You know. So yeah, melee hunter's level 20, and so now I'm taking. Some people were talking about Paladin, so I decided to do a Paladin for a little bit, but I'm basically going to be switching between these three characters. So we'll let the warrior get some rest, get max rest time or close to it. Then we'll jump on and we'll burn off her rest time. And then when we burn off her rest time, then we'll jump to the melee hunter, burn off the melee hunter's rest time. Then we'll jump back on the paladin, level the paladin until these guys' rest time gets close to max, and then we'll just rinse and repeat. And we'll just rotate through these characters. Just that way, it's more fun for me. You know, I get to like continually play different characters, and it's just a little more enjoyable for me because I've played, you know, World of Warcraft since 2004, so I can tend to get a little bit bored of the game because I played it so much. But I love the game, so I love it. So.
Hello. See you later. What can I help you with? For the Alliance. Light be with you. Be careful.
How are you? See you later.
Yeah, Warlock's tough, man. I mean, I like Warlocks, but I always have a hard time with Warlocks. I don't know. Warlocks and Shamans for me are the two classes I've never really gotten into. Although I will say that the Warlock, the Destruction Warlock in Shadowlands and Dragonflight is actually really fun. So my favorite Warlock is Destruction Warlocks, without a doubt. Oh, I did die in... No, I take that back. I did die in the Melee Hunter. I forgot. Sorry about that. I did die on the Melee Hunter here. He died at... Yeah, I forgot. The Melee Hunter died at level 14 in Westfall. She got netted, and then I used a healing potion, and I tried to run away, and she got netted again. So she got netted twice, and my pet got killed. It was actually a macro. Macro caused me to die on that one, actually. Yeah, I had a macro that I thought was going to be target near, send my pet to attack, and it wasn't target nearing. It was just basically targeting. It was basically just doing like tab target. So when I wanted to send my pet to like a mob that was standing next to me, it ran past that mob and aggroed two others. And I saw it was going to the other two mobs, but I was in the middle of looting a dead mob. So by the time I got done from looting the dead mob and tried to tell my pet to attack the right target, she had already gotten close enough to aggro them too. So then I had three mobs chasing me. And so I started running away, and then they sending my pet on them to try to aggro them, but the pet ended up getting killed, and then I got netted, you know. It was a macro. It was actually a macro. It was pretty funny. I was like, I can't believe I died because of a macro, but I did. Totally died because of a macro. That's all good, though. But yeah, that's the only one. And then this character, this paladin, died because I got griefed. I was in I was in Northshire Abbey at level 8, and somebody pulled over that Anvil Rage Overseer Elite from, like, you know, whatever, like, you know, BRD. So I got griefed by a horde pulling over, like, an elite mob. No, it's just whatever, I don't care. I just, you know, deleted my character and re-rolled. So, no big deal. Yeah, the horde do that all the time. They try to grief everybody. I forgot. I gotta hit the trainer. Come on, girl. You can climb. Damn it. Something in my eye. Ah. I'm like trying to play and I can't see. I hate that. Okay. This window's screwing up too.
Need help? For the Alliance.
Hey, Akuma, what's up, man? How's it going, man? Another day, another character for me to try to level. It's like how many? I've got like 4 or 5 hardcore characters now. Hey, they're all still going though, right? All still going strong. But thanks, Akuma. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, well, right now I'm just doing 3 characters. I'm just going to rotate between the warrior, the melee hunter, and the paladin. We're just going to build up, you know, kind of try to rotate on rest time, so, you know. It's McConnell. I'm not McConnell. Who's McConnell? Oh, I ran past McConnell. I always thought McConnell was kind of a douchebag. Yeah, I know he's Asmongold's friend. Hey, no, why would you? No, it can't be McConnell. That can't be the real McConnell because Asmongold always doesn't really play private servers. He can't because when you play private servers, if you play private servers on Twitch, you can get your account banned. You know, Twitch will ban you for playing. So I doubt that's Asmongold's friend. It's probably just somebody using that name. So. That's why you never see Asmongold on the... Well, this isn't a private server. Shit, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I play private servers a lot, so I was in my mind for some reason. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. Yeah, so I guess it could have been McConnell. I mean, if he plays hardcore... Yeah, I guess if he plays hardcore WoW. Yeah, I know, Cleese. I just figured that out. I'm like, I'm not on a private server. Oh man, I'm tired, dude. I play Turtle WoW a lot, you know?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
So.
You were screwed. You can kiss your ass
Yeah.
goodbye.
Okay, yeah, maybe it was him. I don't know. Yeah, I played Turtle WoW. I played Turtle WoW quite a few times. I love Turtle WoW. Turtle WoW is my favorite private server. If I was gonna play vanilla like on a private server, Turtle WoW is gonna be the one I'm gonna play. So. Yeah, hardcore is doing really well. I mean, on the Bloodsail Buccaneers server here, we have 4 hardcore guilds. All of them are running close to maximum players. So you've got easily like almost 4,000 people on this server that are just hardcore players. You know, but yeah, I do Turtle hardcore as well. The only difference between Turtle WoW and this is that Turtle WoW, the client is not as good as this client. This client looks a lot better. It runs a lot smoother. Creating macros and stuff for this client's a lot easier. But Turtle WoW has all the custom content, and it's got some really good custom content, actually. So, they both have advantages, Like, I would never play Classic Era WoW over Turtle WoW if I was just straight up playing Classic Era, like, non-hardcore. But because of the hardcore community is so big here, and because it's a pretty good community, people are very friendly, it's really good. It's really fun. It's fun to play here. Yeah, they've got the dungeons. Yeah, they have the new talents, new spells, new dungeons. I haven't even done any of the new dungeons in Turtle WoW. But I definitely want to. But there's so much stuff going on, man. Like, I don't know how long I'll be playing World of Warcraft, because once Ashes of Creation gets going and like Throne and Liberty, there's a few MMOs coming down the pipe that might take up a lot of my time. I plan on spending a lot more time covering Ashes of Creation in the near future. So. You've done the Ashenvale one, yeah. I heard that one's actually pretty difficult. I've heard the one Ashenvale is actually pretty challenging. Yeah, I wasn't high on Ashes of Creation at first because it didn't really look that good. The combat, wasn't really great. There's a lot of reasons that I wasn't super high on Ashes. I wasn't really sure about Steven since he came from doing like MLM, multi-level marketing, to make his money, and then he originally tried to kind of get people to like come in and buy like pre-orders of Ashes of Creation, and then try to get their friends, and if they refer their friends, he basically was doing like an MLM marketing scheme for Ashes, and I was like, that's kind of weird. But actually, I was completely wrong. He actually is he really cares about the game. He really does, and it really feels like, as a company, Intrepid Studios They all seem to be on the same page, and they're trying to create the same thing. So it looks good. It looks very good. And now with Unreal Engine 5, and I'm a huge fan of Unreal Engine 5. I mean, I'm a massive fan of Unreal Engine 5. And I've been a fan of Unreal Engine for a long time. I mean, I've always loved Unreal Engine going back to 2000. So, you know, you playing the Unreal Tournament on the Unreal Engine back in the day, you know. So yeah, I think Ashes, I mean, I'm a little concerned about it being a PvP kind of like map control type game, and that it could become kind of toxic. You could have a lot of toxic guilds that run around the maps just trouncing everybody, but so I'm a little concerned about how they manage that aspect of it, but just the graphics of it alone and how they're trying to do the classes based on the archetypes. Kind of like how Arcade was, right? Where you pick like maybe a warrior archetype, and then you get to level 25, and at that point you choose what your second archetype is, and based on your second archetype choice, you basically have your class. You know, you could start off as a fighter, and then choose your second archetype would be maybe like a mage, and then of course your class would be fighter mage. You know, or maybe you're a druid or something, and you pick a monk. I don't know. Your class turns out to be like a bard or something, you know what I mean? So those class systems I always think are pretty interesting. There's a few games that have done, I mean, going all the way back to Lineage 2. Lineage 2 did something kind of similar to that, where you had a class, and at a certain level you did a class transfer quest to shift into a different, you know, kind of class. And but the coolest thing about Ashes though is just the world. The world looks really good. Like the you know, how they're going with kind of the New World style of gathering, you know, having the trees you chop down have physics, you know, and, you know, how they're doing a lot of work around, you know, animal husbandry, mounts. I'm a little concerned about mounts, to be honest, but the fact that you can, like, I think, grow, like, raise your own, like, mounts and breed them sounds really, really interesting. And the fact that there's going to be no pay to win, Steven said over and over again, there's going to be no pay to win. So that sounds great. You know, it looks like it could be really good, so. Oh, so the last boss can drop epic head and awesome ring. Oh, nice. Well, they aren't going to have any pay to win. There's definitely not going to be any pay to win. I would be shocked if they had pay to win, because Stevens has said many times he's very much against pay to win. And so they're going to have just, you know, cosmetic stuff, you know, like it's just cosmetics, because there's going to be cosmetics you can buy for your mounts. There's going to be cosmetics you can buy for your character. There's going to be cosmetics you can buy for the housing system, you know, for your land, because you're going to, you know, it's like he loved Arcade. Steven was a big fan of Arcade, so Ashes of Creation has a lot of, you know, like a lot of stuff comes kind of from Arcade. There's going to be like ships. There's going to be like naval warfare, so there could be cosmetics for your ship, cosmetics for your mounts, cosmetics for your home, cosmetics for your character. So there, you know, most of the stuff in the shop is probably just going to be, you know, cosmetics. So. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't think they would have character boosts, but I'm pretty sure. And like I said, I'm going to start covering Ashes of Creation pretty regularly, pretty soon. I mean, within probably the next couple of weeks, you're going to see me starting putting out videos. But the thing is, I've got to go out and watch a shit. I'm way behind on a lot of the content for Ashes of Creation, so I have to go back and really go through a lot of the videos on the main Ashes, YouTube, and just kind of make sure that I understand all the things, the changes they're making, what they're working on. And I haven't heard anything about Season of Mastery. Are you talking about like the next Season of Mastery, like Season of Mastery 2 or something? I never thought Season of Mastery 1 was that great, so I wasn't really too super into Season of Mastery 2. They would have to really put in a lot of stuff into Season of Mastery 2 to make me really like interested in it. You know, they would have to build in like some really like basic hardcore stuff that was a lot more appealing, you know. I really wanted that ore. It's the only reason I came in here. you know, but I haven't heard much about it. But I'm going to be covering a lot of Ashes Creation, and I'm going to go, like, I spent some time going through one of the videos, you know, a couple days ago, where I just was, and I only got, like, through, it was basically, like, the end of the year developer, meet the developer stream. And I think I watched the stream live, and not live, but I watched it. And while I was watching, I just kind of commented on it and talked about it, so I watched about 14 minutes of the stream, and in that 14 minutes, my stream was about 35 minutes, so, you know, I have a lot to say. I'm not going to be shy about my opinions, and so yeah. I thought he got that ore. So yeah, so you're going to see me doing a lot of Ashes of Creation content, and I'm considering purchasing the $250 package, which will give me access to the Alpha 2, and the Alpha 2 is not under NDA. I repeat, it's not under NDA. Now, he just got that ore. I cannot seem to get any ore. So, I will be in the Alpha 2 for Ashes of Creation. I will be streaming every minute of it that I can play it, so you guys will see all of it. We should have an Alpha 2. They have said that they are going to have the archetype, the second archetype, so that means there's going to be at least up to level 25 in the Alpha 2, which is going to be pretty cool. Season of Mastery is just where they they roll out a World of Warcraft vanilla server and they just put it on a certain time schedule, saying we're going to release certain things at certain dates. It's like a progressive server, but there's some changes. They'll make some changes to the server, so it's not your typical vanilla server. Like the last Season of Mastery, the leveling speed was a little bit faster. It's like leveling through the vanilla content in Season of Mastery was about the same speed as it was when you leveled through the vanilla content of a Burning Crusade server. And then there were some changes. They put in like the Soul of Iron, like you could go talk to someone in Ironforge and get this Soul of Iron buff on you, which just meant you'd never died. And I don't really remember all the other changes, but there really weren't that many changes, I didn't think. It wasn't really that... I was not impressed with Season of Mastery, so... Season of Mastery had very little to do with hardcore. There was a Season of Mastery... I mean, the hardcore community did hardcore on a Season of Mastery server. They called it the Road to Ragnaros, where they went through and they actually, you know, took a group of hardcore characters and completely cleared Molten Core, with only like 2 people dying in the entire run. You know. But yeah, Season of Mastery wasn't anything really to do with hardcore. It was something else, so... But yeah... Inventory, it is a fool. When are they going to do that event, Dice? Well, I mean, I think the hardcore community wants them to release an official one. I mean, whether or not they do, I have no idea. They might do one. I mean, if they're paying attention, I mean, there's so many people playing hardcore. So, I mean, I think it makes sense for them to do it, but that doesn't mean they're going to. You know what I mean?
Light bless you.
There's no general goods vendor here. Trade. Trade supplies. Armor, shield crafter.
Can I help you?
Hey there.
Guess not.
Have a good one.
Yeah, well, I think it would too. I think, you know, like, I do think it would do better long term. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I forgot this quest I gotta turn in. It can. I mean, I think it would be great if they did a hardcore server. I think it would be great if they, because if they integrate hardcore into the server, like integrate all these rules into it, and also put some rewards in there, like kind of like how Turtle WoW does it. If you reach like, you know, if you successfully reach like level 60 without dying, you get like a mount or something. You know what I mean? Because that's what Turtle WoW does. And if they put in some rewards for it, I mean, it would be, you know, it would be a big deal. I mean, people, because you know how many people out there that collect mounts. There's a lot of people that collect mounts in World of Warcraft, so you'd have a lot of people that don't even want to play hardcore who would just play hardcore because they want to get the mount to add it to their collection, you know. Even Asmongold would do it because he wants to add it to his collection, you know.
Lovely.
Dragonflight? Yeah, I played Dragonflight. I played it. It was, you know, it was okay, I guess. You know, it's retail, you know what I mean? Yeah. Good night, man. You heading to bed? Oh, you're off to sleep, Ice? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I played Dragonflight. It was,
See you around.
it was so-so. I mean, it was okay. It was better than...
Hello.
It was definitely better than Shadowlands, that's for sure. Shadowlands was terrible.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I didn't like Shadowlands at all. I thought Shadowlands' story was off. Everything about Shadowlands I disliked. Didn't like the zones, didn't like the story, didn't like the borrowed power. There wasn't really anything. The only thing I liked in Shadowlands was playing playing Survival Hunter and playing Destruction Warlock in PvP was really fun in Shadowlands. All I did in Shadowlands was just play PvP. I just like created characters, leveled them up to level 10, doing like the quest, and then as soon as I hit 10, I just queued BGs all the way to 60. I leveled almost 2 characters all the way to max level, whatever the max level was in Shadowlands. Was it 50? All the way to max level Shadowlands, just doing battlegrounds. That's all I did was battlegrounds. I didn't even do any. I didn't even finish the main story quest in Shadowlands on a single character. I just hated the story quest. I thought it was terrible. Yeah, I'm kind of a PvP. I love PvP. Like I'm a huge PvP player, but I also love open world. I love fantasy. I love the lore. I love the exploring a huge open world. I love seeing waterfalls and mountains and all the different creatures that populate the world. And I certainly enjoy quests if the stories are good. If the quests have a good story behind them, I like them. Like how Skyrim had really cool like the Brotherhood, like the Dark Brotherhood, like the whole storyline behind the Dark Brotherhood and stuff like that was really cool.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
You need something?
See you later.
Hey, have a good night, man. Yeah, my Ashes content is going to be a lot of me just talking about what they're trying to do and whether I agree with what they're doing, whether I don't agree with what they're doing, what I'm excited to see, where I hope they go with certain systems. There's so much content out there for Ashes because they've been developing it for such a long time. So I've really got to spend quite a bit of time going through all the videos that I haven't watched yet. There's a lot of stuff out there, but once I feel like I've got a good footing and understanding of everything they're trying to accomplish, then I'm going to start basically putting out my videos and just talking about the different system, basically all the parts of the game and what I think about it and what I'm excited for. And why if I think it's going to be something that's going to be successful for a long time or not. I mean, looking at it right now, my favorite thing that I've seen from Masters of Creation right now is just the world. In Unreal Engine 5, the world that they're creating just looks so nice. And that's one of the big things for me is that I'm excited to see is really graphically where they're going with it, because I think they're doing a great job. I really didn't want to fall there. Okay, that's all right. Sorry, I thought I didn't want to die. I wouldn't have though. I was gonna bubble, but I was like, we're good. Hang on. I'm thinking retail. Hmm.
Well met.
Light bless you.
I can't believe I'm level 9 and I haven't even gotten one bag drop. Like, not even one bag drop at level 9. Kind of hard to believe.
Good day to you.
See you later.
Alright guys, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna take a break. This This is what's been happening with my work schedule lately. Is I'm now back in the office every day, so I have to get up early in the morning and drive to work, and then I got to drive home, and then I actually had a work meeting at 9 p.m. So I'm exhausted, man. I'm gonna go to bed. I may get back up in a couple hours and stream. If I don't, I'll stream tomorrow. But it's you know, I've been working from home for so many years now, and now they've just decided to make us all go back to the office. So it's been really kind of weird because I'm not used to that. I'm used to getting up out of bed, jumping at the computer, and working. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break. Maybe get like a 2-hour nap or something. Come back, stream some more. If not, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Hope you guys are having a good one. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, hey, what's up, Shay? Well, it's like I have to be up early tomorrow because I got a meeting at 9 a.m. tomorrow, so I got to get out of here. It takes about 30 minutes to drive to work, so which sucks, man. I used to live 2 minutes from my office. Like, it would take me 2 minutes to drive to work if I had to go, which I hardly ever had to go, but if I did, it was like 2 minutes. The funny part is I moved, right? Like, I lived for about 6 or 7 years right next to my office, and then I moved just recently, just 2 months ago. And when I moved, I didn't know we were going to be back in the office. Like, I was still working from home, like, almost every day, right? And then all of a sudden I moved, and like a month after I moved, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to all have to come back to the office every day. And I'm like, what? You know? Maybe I wouldn't have moved so far away if I had known I was going to be in the office every day. But I probably would have, because we really like where we moved to. Anyways, yeah, I'm probably going to take like a 2-hour nap. Blah, blah, blah. 2-hour nap. Come back up, maybe stream for like an hour or two, and then go back to bed. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, it totally sucks, man. It totally sucks. But, yeah, it could be until I get used to this new schedule, like going to work, like driving to the office every day. I may not be streaming as much during the weekdays. I mean, I'll still be streaming, just not a lot, because I need my sleep, man. But then on the weekends is when I'll do most of my streaming, hopefully. My wife's taking her horse riding classes on Saturday, so should be able to get in a good 6-hour stream, hopefully, or a couple 3-hour streams on Saturdays, and we'll see about Sundays. But I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of hardcore, of course, but I plan on playing a lot of Throne of Liberty when that comes out, and I definitely plan on start covering a lot of Ashes of Creation, so you're going to start seeing me doing a lot of videos on Ashes of Creation, because I think it is probably one of our best chances to have a really, really good MMO. I think it's going to come out probably in like 2020. I'm leaning towards 2025. I think Ashes of Creation will come out in like August or something, or like July of 2025. It may be earlier than that. I don't think it'll be too much later than that. I think it'd be kind of surprising if they didn't get it out by then, because we're getting ready for Alpha 2 here pretty soon. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one.